pretend to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining the Bhakti Sangha conference call today. Let us move to our next session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. May I know who all have joined the call this morning?
हरे कृष्ण नंद प्रिय नर्मदा माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रीतिदासी फ्रॉम शार्लोट हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Preeti Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Arvindaksh Das from Chicago. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Arvindaksh Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Balavinda.
Hare Krishna Balavrinda. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Balavrinda, for joining the call early in the morning. Hare Krishna, welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna Nanda Priya Narmada Mataji Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas.
Hare Krishna Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी प्लीज गो अहेड
ओके हरे कृष्णा नंद प्रिया नर्मदा माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय दिस इज श्यामा गौरी देवीदासी फ्रॉम शार्लेट
Hare Krishna Shama Gauri Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा माता
Hare
जी
Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी प्लीज एक्सेप्ट माय हम्बल obeisances all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devidasi from Chicago.
Hare Krishna Yashamati Priya Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Nanda Priya Narmada Mata Ji, my humble obeisances to you and all assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Param Pavani Shama Devi Dasi from Baltimore, Maryland. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Parampavani Shama Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण आनंद प्रिया
Hare Krishna Nanda Priya Narmada Mataji. Always Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj's humble obeisances and all duties. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Raleigh.
Hare Krishna Krishna Kumari Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Welcome to the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna and Priya Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you, Dandavat Pranam to all the devotees. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. This is Mohini Lakshmi from Detroit.
Hare Krishna Mohini Lakshmi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Nandapriya Narmada Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Aditi Devi Dasi from Canada.
Hare Krishna Aditi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Nanda Priya Narmada Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. My Dandavat Pranams to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. This is Sushmita from Canada.
Hare Krishna Sushmita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Are there any other devotees who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna Nandapriya Narmada Mataji. I am Purva Bhoir from Mumbai, India. Thank you so much for conducting this wonderful Zoom Japa call as it is benefiting all the devotees. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Purva Bhavan Mataji, Dandavat Pranams. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Danvat Pranam to all the devotees, myself Jyoti Takne from Sholapur, India. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Radha Jyoti Mataji, Dandavat Pranams. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Are there any other devotees who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandvat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Srila Gurudev. This is Akshar Das from Canada. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Bhaktarvinda ki jai.
Hare Krishna Akshatasa Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams. Please accept humble obeisances. Glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Welcome to the call, Prabhuji. Beautiful chanting, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji and many other devotees. My name is Madan Yadav and I am from India.
Hare Krishna Madan Yadav Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Welcome to the call, Prabhuji. Mataji, it's 7:20. Shall we start?
Hare
Mataji?
Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
I am Dolly Mata from Jammu, Khan.
Hare Krishna Dolly Mataji, Dandavat Pranams. Please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Keshavanand Prabhuji with us to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 8th chapter, 16th sloka. And before handing over the call to Prabhuji, I would like to ask Aditi Mataji to go ahead and give a brief introduction of Prabhuji. Mataji, please take over the call. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is a brief introduction for His Grace Dr. Keshavanand Prabhuji. Dr. Keshavanand Prabhuji was a professional doctor for many years, and he is now a practicing monk. Since the last 20 years, he has conducted extensive research and authored books in the field of science and spirituality. He feels a rift between science and spirituality must disappear to bring peace in the world. If spirituality is a superstition and a myth, science is materialistic and atheistic. A new approach to life is needed today that can bring the best of both. Science must re-embrace spirituality and be humble to admit its defects, flaws, and ignorance. And spirituality must base itself on sound, scientific, and rational ideas. Keshavanand Prabhu has studied both Vedic and Western philosophy. Besides learning Sanskrit, he also learned Bengali, Gujarati, Marathi, and Kannada to know about other traditions. His persistent endeavor in the field of science and spirituality has enabled him to come up with seminars of diverse topics like science and the Vedas, mind and machine, science fails to explain life, consciousness, and beyond, etc. That he has presented in various colleges in India, Europe, and America. Under the guidance of his spiritual master, His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami, he has also started Gurukula, a traditional system of Vedic education in Punjab, India, where children learn the ancient Vedic culture and values. Besides, he has started a farm community. The community has a traditional way of living, mud huts and thatched roofs, with cows and, of course, farming. The community will set a model for the world to show how to live a life based on the principle of simple living, high thinking. Dandvat Pranam to Keshavanand Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Over to you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for the introduction. Looks like Prabhuji is not yet on the call. Before Prabhuji joins, if any other devotee would like to introduce themselves, please go ahead. We'll keep chanting. And Prabhuji joins. Yes. Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasari Gaur. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna
Prabhuji
Krishna,
is
Hare
joining
Hare,
Mataji in a couple of
Ram Hare
minutes.
Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Prabhuji is joining Mataji. He'll be there in a couple of minutes.
Okay. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Prabhuji has joined Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranams, please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving your very valuable time and association to us this morning, enlightening us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. Whenever you're ready, please take over the call, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, can you ask him to read this verse?
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
सविक्रमन् पुत्रविधेप्सुरोजसा निशम्य निर्हादम् अपूर्वमद्भुतम् अन्तःसभायां न ददर्श तत्पदम् वितत्र सूर्येण सुरारियोतपा. Synonyms. Saha, he, Hiranyakashipu. Vikraman, exhibiting his prowess. Putravada ipsuhu, desirous of killing his own son. Avujasa, with great strength. Nishamya, hearing. Nirhradam, a fierce sound. Apurvam, never heard before. Adbhutam, very wonderful. Antasabhayam, within the jurisdiction of the great assembly. Na, not. Dadarsha, saw. Tat padam, the source of that tumultuous sound. Vitat rashuhu, become afraid. Yena, by which sound. Sura ari yutapa, the other leaders of the demons, not only Hiranyakashipu. Translation. While showing his extraordinary powers, Hiranyakashipu, who desired to kill his own son, heard that wonderful tumultuous sound which had never been before heard. Upon hearing the sound, the other leaders of the demons were afraid. None of them could find the origin of that sound in the assembly. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada Ki Jai. In Bhagavad Gita 7.8, Krishna explains himself by saying, Rasoham apsukamteya prabhasmi sashi suryayo pranavaha sarvavedeshu shabda ke paurusham drusho. O son of Kunti, Arjuna, I am the taste of water, the light of the sun and the moon, the syllable Om in the Vedic mantras. I am the sound in ether, the ability in man. Here the Lord exhibited his presence everywhere by the tumultuous sound in the sky, Shabdaha Ke. The tumultuous thundering sound was proof of the Lord's presence. The demons like Hiranyakashipu could now realize the supreme ruling power of the Lord, and thus Hiranyakashipu became afraid. However powerful a man may be, he always fears the sound of a thunderbolt. Similarly, Hiranyakashipu and all the demons who were his associates were extremely afraid because of the presence of the Supreme Lord in the form of sound, although they could not trace out the source of the sound. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Audible to everybody?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, okay, fine. So, yeah, this verse, I'll just offer obeisances, then I'll start. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Vedanta Swami Namas Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Paschatdesh Tarini Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Adhar Vashadi Gaur Bhaktinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So, yeah, I'm just traveling, just excuse me for that. So this verse is all about Rasoham Apsu Kaunteya. Srila Prabhupada quotes this verse here in the purport. And why he quotes, that's the question there. Yeah, this is the one. Now, why he's quoting this? And that sound obviously.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, we can't hear you.
Your voice is cutting, Prabhuji.
Yeah, you said that why he has quoted this verse. After that, we cannot hear you anything. Maybe Prabhu cannot hear us also, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. His network is very.
Hare
But,
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
But the idea was that but he could have never imagined that a half man and half lion, that a half man and half lion is going to appear. And especially the descriptions of Lord Narasimha in Bhagavatam is there, like, but if you read Narsingh Puran, there are like explained how Lord Narasimha's height was, his head was touching the sky, and his eyes were fierce red, and he had nails. With his only by his voice, he actually killed so many demons just by his roaring. He killed so many demons. He was very ferocious. So what Srila Prabhupada is doing, Prahlad Maharaj could understand that the sound is Lord. Hiranyakashipu was, on the other hand, completely bewildered what's happening. Now here's the point. Here comes Prabhupada's verse. Rasoham apsu kaunteya a devotee is always seeing God everywhere. You see, there was a devotee Kanak Das in South India. So he was belonging to to actually from Udupi, and he actually so what he did was he was actually traveling in a jungle just for passing, like just for cleaning his stomach. He was going here with his lota, and in between and on the way there was one Brahma Rakshas, and that Brahma Rakshas, what happened was he thought, okay, whoever comes this way, I'll kill him and just finish him off. Now, now by the way, Brahma Rakshas are very powerful because these are hosts uh, uh, who had been Brahman in previous lives. So they were Brahmanas, but somehow because of their stupidity or like not following properly, they became host, and because of that, they became these ghosts. Who Brahmins who become ghosts, they are called Brahma Rakshas. So these are very powerful because they are Brahmanas. They were Brahmanas. They were like connected to God, and they were not impure, and now they have become ghosts. So these escaped them. So he was a Brahma Rakshas. So Kanakdas, he was going, and then so when he went on the way, Brahma Rakshas came and stopped his way. So Kanakdas, I am Brahma, and just by hearing this word Brahma, Kanakdas started dancing. Because in Upanishads, God is called as Brahman. You know that, Brahman, Paramatma, Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti, isn't it? So so in his mind, as soon as he heard the sound Brahman, in his mind, his flash of Lord Krishna came, because Supreme Brahman is Krishna. So he remembered Krishna and he forgot everything immediately. He forgot this host, he forgot jungle, started dancing. He went into so he went into ecstasy. So now that's the point. He could link that word Brahman with Krishna. Of course, Brahman means Krishna. But in this situation where the host is there in front of him, he could link that sound with Krishna and remember him and go into ecstasy. So that's what a pure devotee is all about. Pure devotee is able to connect everything, whatever sensual perceptions are happening in him. He's seeing something, he's hearing something, he's listening something, smelling something, tasting something. Information is going continuously in our body, and we can't stop it. Our body is hardwired with this material world. Our mind is actually soft wired with this material world, so we can actually disconnect this mind from this material world. But our bodies are hardwired. We can't stop inflow of information until unless we close our eyes or close our ears. But how will you close your nostrils, breath? Yogis can do that. Yogis just close all the sensory activities and then they can disconnect. But still, bodies cannot be disconnected because anyway, it is here in this material world and it is existing in this material world. Even if you stop all the senses, body has to take pranas from the atmosphere to continue living. So connection is always there. So, so that's why. So a devotee has to learn how to see this connection with this material world in connection to God. Kanakdas did it. Kanakdas heard Brahman and he started dancing. Madhven Puri, he sees a cloud in the sky and he faints. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he hears a voice of a peacock and he faints. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he sees a boy and he goes into ecstasy because he remembers Krishna. He sees a river, he remembers Yamuna. He sees mountain, he remembers Govardhan. That is Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada He hears the sound of the waves of an ocean and he remembers the pain of separation of gopis. Now this seems quite extraordinary. ये क्या हो रहा है? What's happening? Whitewood experience now, yeah. So this seems quite extraordinary, but it can happen with us. That is Krishna, and in fact, that is the aim of all the sadhana we are actually performing. The aim of the sadhana is not just to remember Krishna. The aim of our sadhana is to remember Krishna and also remember him in connection with this material world. That's the whole idea there. Now this verse, that's why Prabhupada is quoting this verse. Rasvam apsukon there. Whenever a devotee drinks water, he's remembering the taste of water is Krishna. He remembers Krishna. Now, why the taste of water is Krishna? Why doesn't taste of Campa Cola is Krishna? Or maybe taste of Merinda is Krishna? No, taste of water is Krishna. Why? Because water has no taste. That's why. You can't understand the taste of water. And that is why he's Krishna, because you can't understand Krishna. That's why Krishna is saying, I'm the taste of water. There are other mysteries also when Krishna is saying Rasam Apsukantaya. Krishna is also saying, Krishna is not just referring to water here. There's another meaning to this statement. Raso aham apsu konteya. Rasa means taste. Apsu in dictionary, Sanskrit dictionary, it is water. But another meaning of apsu is consciousness, because consciousness also flows like water. Just like water flows from higher to lower regions. And water is always connected, isn't it? So if there is a stream of water, it is connected throughout. Ganga starts from Gangotri and ends in, so what's that? Where it ends? Ganga Sagar. Now, right from Gangotri to Ganga Sagar, Ganga is continuously connected. There is no disconnection in that stream. Similarly, the stream of consciousness. Our thoughts are also compared to stream. Consciousness means thoughts, isn't it? Consciousness means feelings. Those are also compared to a stream, because our one thought is connected to another thought, one feeling to another feeling, another feeling to another feeling. So consciousness is compared to a stream of water. And that is apsu. That's how it goes. So rasam apsu konteya. So Krishna is saying, I am the taste of devotion which a pure devotee develops into his consciousness. That's what Krishna is saying. I am that taste. So whenever we do devotion and we feel taste in devotion, we should remember that is Krishna. And that is why the test of devotion is experiencing taste of Krishna consciousness. Now, when we do devotion, Krishna will enter our mind and our hearts. In what form? In form of rasa, in form of taste. And that is why, that is why whenever anybody asks us, what is the symptom of advancement in devotion? The most common answer is, if you're feeling happy, if you're feeling satisfied, if you're experiencing taste in your mind, that is a symptom of Krishna consciousness. One of the most basic answers is of advancement in Krishna consciousness. That's okay, that's right. Rasam apsu konte. And then this verse is, so what's the next line? Prabhasmi Shashi Surya. Prabhasmi Shashi Surya. Krishna says, I am the sunlight of the sun and the moon. And that is, I mean to say, that is also understandable very logically, because the amount of sunlight sun is giving, that is unimaginable. Whole solar system is lighted by sun. for millions and millions and millions and millions of years. Our sun has just spent his 50th birthday. Half-life of sun is gone, but half-life is left. Now what's half-life? It's like billions and trillions and zillions of years. So that is sun, okay, at least according to scientific calculation. For Earth, isn't it? We understand 50 years of sun according to sun calculation. That's gone. Half of life of sun is finished. But so what's this sunlight? Krishna, and that is why whenever in our Vedic tradition, whenever anybody gets up, first they give solutions to sun in form of offering water or doing pranams or doing Surya Namaskar. In yogic tradition, they do Surya Namaskar. Because actually in all traditions, in Vaishnava and Madhva, Sri Vaishnava tradition, sun is Sakshat Narayan. He's in front of God. I mean to say, if people ask what's the proof of existence of God, you can see in the sky in the morning and in the night in the sky, moon. The light of moon and the light of sun is directly Brahman effulgence. Krishna has given his a portion of his effulgence to this sun. And by that effulgence, which sun has borrowed from Krishna, the whole universe is enlightened. In fact, the sun has a Narayan deity inside sun. Sun god, he is worshipping Narayan in form of a deity within the sun planet, and that is called as Surya Narayan. That's why we say Surya Narayan. So whenever Surya Dev rises, that's God. That's the effulgence of God. And because of that, we can see everything. That means by the help of God, we can see everything. So pure devotee, he remembers all these things. He remembers all this connection. So whenever pure devotee sees the sun, Krishna. Whenever he sees anything and there's sunlight, this is Krishna. Moonlight, this is Krishna. And I mean to say, you can avoid seeing everything, but you can't avoid seeing sunlight. That's impossible. And unless you're staying in a basement throughout your life, otherwise you can't do. And you can't. I mean, you can avoid seeing moonlight because Amavasya there is no moon. Sunlight you can't avoid, and without sun, what you can see. So a pure devotee can never forget Krishna in that sense. Prabhasmi Sashi Suryo. उसके बाद क्या है? What's that? Yeah. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. Now that is Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. Krishna is saying of all the Vedas, in all the Vedas, I am Pranav. Om. Why? Because Om is the sound of Brahman. You see, the idea is the Krishna in his energy form is present in all this universe. In the form of light, sunlight is Krishna energy. And all the energies. Now, from science we understand every energy has a frequency of vibration. Every energy has a vibration in it. So scripture says that the energy which is pervading, the base energy which is pervading in this material world, the sound is Om. The energy of that sound is Om, which is a base energy. In fact, some NASA scientists, they wanted to see the frequency of sunlight in the sun. And they did some experiment and the sound was Om, because sunlight is Krishna's effulgence. It is Krishna in form of light. So you see, so when we chant Om, then our body cells frequency, it harmonizes with the frequency of Brahman, with the energy of God which is pervading in this whole universe. It becomes one. And that is why when you chant Om, you get connected to this universe. Your whole cell connected. And so all the yogic traditions, they will say, okay, chant Om and feel that you're connected in this universe. In fact, when you're chanting Om, then universe is within you and you are within universe. That's what is actually happening. And that is why chanting of Om is very, very powerful and recommended in all Vedas. That is why Krishna is saying, Pranava Sarva Vedeshu, I am Om. So very powerful vibration. Of course, we chant Hare Krishna because Hare Krishna is Om in a very tasty form, that you can say. It's Om in a tasty form. So because we are worshippers of taste, so we chant Hare Krishna. It's all the same. So Pranava Sarva Vedeshu, then afterward, Shabda Khe Paurusham Nishaha Nishu. Shabda Khe Paurusham Nishu. Shabda Khe Paurusham Nishu. Shabda Khe means I am the sound in space. Now that's the Prabhupada is actually quoting this verse because Hiranyakashipu heard the sound of thunderbolt. Narsingh Bhagwan, his roar from the pillar. And every sound in this word is Krishna actually. Every sound. Sound of birds, sound of vehicles, that's Krishna, I don't know. Sound of horns, pa, 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 that's Krishna, I don't know. But scripture says every sound is Krishna. Even that pa, pa, and even that whatever, it's all Krishna. But we actually forget it. we think that sound is bad, this sound is good, this sound is pleasing, this sound is not pleasing. But it's not like that. Devotee is above the concept of pleasing and displeasing. He knows every sound is Krishna. Because the power of the space to produce sound, that is Krishna. Without Krishna, it can't happen. Sound is, according to physics, what's sound? It is vibration of molecules in the air, at least according to science. So that vibration of molecules is Krishna. That's due to Krishna. Otherwise, my molecules can't vibrate. Shabdakhe. So that is why pure devotee, whenever he hears any, Prahlad Maharaj heard that sound of roar, he was not afraid. Hiranyakashipu was terrified. He remembered Krishna. He was perfectly Krishna consciousness. Shabdake Paurusham Nishu. And Krishna says, who am I? I am Paurusham Nishu. I am the courage in human beings. That is what I am. I am the courage in human beings. Paurusham means courage. So that is Krishna. So if you see any marvelous person doing some marvelous extraordinary activity, like for example Superman, anyway Superman is fictitious, or maybe any big musician, any big dancer, extraordinary, you might say, my God, it is extraordinary dance. It's beyond human imagination, wonderful. Or maybe extraordinary knowledge, or maybe extraordinary valor. That may be good or bad, I mean to say. Even Napoleon, Hitler, they had extraordinary valor, extraordinary courage. Of course, they used it for a wrong thing. That's another thing. So they get bad karmas. But this extraordinary word is reserved for Krishna. That is given by Krishna. Krishna makes people extraordinary. He gives that strength to do something which is beyond human imagination. And that is, so when a pure devotee sees these people, he remembers Krishna. Okay, okay, fine. This is Krishna. He is he, she is she because of Krishna and not because of him or her. That a pure devotee understands. So that is a pure devotion. That's why Srila this very purport. Kashipu and Prahlad to a contrast. So a contrast is set there. Hiranyakashipu could not remember God. Prahlad immediately remembered. And that is the difference between a devotee and a non-devotee. Devotee forgets Krishna. A non-devotee forgets Krishna. And a devotee remembers Krishna using the same thing. That's quite interesting. Huh? Same sound, but one person is forgetting Krishna. Another person is remembering Krishna. So, this is the same material world. One person will forget Krishna in this material world. Another person, that's how devotion is. Everything is same. Body is same. Material world is what makes Prahlad different. Except the conception is different. Prahlad's conception is rasamapsukha. His concept body. There. But Hiranyakashipu could not. That's why he's a non-devotee. A pure devotee always remember Krishna. He never forget. Why he can never forget? Because he has practiced seeing God in this material world. So you will inevitably see material world, isn't it? You will smell material world. You will actually hear material world. And if you make this practice of connecting this with Krishna, you will never forget him. That's all. You will be in ecstasy. So whenever you see river, there's a river in front of me. Whenever you see river, it's just flowing. It's so calm and peaceful and serene. This serenity and this calmness and this evenness of water. Water is not up and down. There's no bumps. This is Krishna. This is given by Krishna. These qualities to water. This coolness of this water. This calmness of this water. Of this beautiful river. These trees, these shades of the trees. And the capacity of these shades of the trees to actually make people calm and cool in a hot summer. That is given by Krishna. So devotee can appreciate Krishna everywhere. That's what a devotee, pure devotee is all about. And that's why this verse is helping us. This verse might seem very trivial. I mean, there's a sound from the pillar. Hiranyakashipu will become afraid. Now, without the commentary, you will not understand anything. What's happening? It's a story. Okay, so you can tell to your children, Prahlad, Hiranyakashipu heard a sound, wow, wah, and Hiranyakashipu got terrified. Okay, clap. But that's not the idea there. In every Bhagavatam verse, there is a deep understanding. And Prabhupada's commentary digs out those deep commentaries and deep meanings. It's up to the reader to connect it. Why Prabhupada is quoting this? And then you can understand the depth in the verse. And that's how it goes. Okay, Hare Krishna, I'll just stop here. Is there any questions? I just want to entertain some questions. And then I have some kind of another agenda next. So excuse me, I just need to stop here. I can take some questions there.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam to you. Please accept my most humble obeisances at dust of your lotus feet. Thank you so much. We will go ahead with the question answers or the realizations if anyone has. I request all the devotees to come forward and ask the questions to Prabhuji.
You can raise your hand so that we can
Raise your hand.
Yeah. I think it was a simple.
Achyuta Radhika Mataji. Can you unmute?
Yes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Roji, one of the things that you mentioned was the satisfaction or the taste basically is what you get, right?
Yeah.
In terms of how to analyze advancement. Are there any other symptoms or any other uh,
Yeah. Taste for Krishna and distaste for anything which is not Krishna. That's the benchmark of devotional life. But of course, I mean to say there can be other factors, enthusiasm in Krishna consciousness. If you can maintain enthusiasm in Krishna consciousness even after 20 years, yeah, you are Krishna conscious. And of course, if you can remember Krishna while chanting, that is Krishna consciousness. You remember Krishna when you are chanting by the blessings of Krishna, then that is Krishna consciousness. If your heart can spontaneously glorifies Krishna while chanting, that is Krishna consciousness. So that is all symptoms. And if you want to read more, Nectar of Devotion gives 9 symptoms. If you want a real technical answer, there are 9 symptoms of advancing Krishna consciousness. You can read Nectar of Devotion. It's there. Symptoms of bhava, which actually manifests as shadow in our stage. So you can read that. What was that? या क्षमा व्यर्थ कालत्वम विरक्ति मान शून्यता आशा बंधा समकंठ नाम गाने सदा रुचि प्रीति तद वसति स्थले. These are all nectar devotion you can read those. Like simple answer, this practical answer what I told you.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji.
Mataji, there is a question on the chat box. Can you read?
Yes, Mataji.
Yashashri Mataji is asking.
Yashri Mataji is asking Prabhuji, Prabhu Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, why it happens that all of the sudden we feel that we have gone far away from Krishna? How to get the
We have gone
steadiness
far
in
away from
bhakti?
Krishna. Well, it happens because of we have gone far away of Krishna. It happens because of Maya. When we fall in Maya, then we think we have. But Krishna has not gone anywhere. He's always with us. That's the whole idea. That is Krishna consciousness. We feel like that because of Maya, or we might feel that's one thing, or we might feel like that because sometimes if we do some wrong things, which Krishna doesn't endorse, then we might feel we have gone far away from Krishna. That's also so. How to come out of it? Well, just glorify Him and ask Him that please allow me to feel your presence. Then Krishna will hear you and do something and make you feel His presence. I mean to say nothing remains unheard. Krishna hears everything. And that's what Bhaktivinoda used to say, Bhaktivinoda Saraswati used to say, Krishna will never leave anything unheard and unanswered. So if you tell Him, then He will think of some plan to actually make you feel His presence. But another point is, this feeling His presence and losing the feeling of His presence, that will happen with us. It's not unusual. I mean to say, when a baby starts walking, he will fall down. He must fall down. And no parents will become annoyed when a baby falls down when he starts to learn, isn't it? Parents will rather rejoice. And so I was telling the other day, all the relatives come when the baby starts walking first, and when they say, oh, come, kuchi kuchi, come on my side, and then the baby starts walking, toddling, and he falls down. Then then people enjoy that actually, and they say, oh, get up, come to me. So people enjoy. So we we are like toddlers. We will forget Krishna, we will remember Krishna. And Krishna enjoys that, by the way. Provided we start, people enjoy toddler falling down, provided he gets up again and starts walking. But he falls down, if he doesn't get up, then that is a cause of stress. Something is wrong with the baby. He can't get up and he can't walk. Oh my God, some disease is there. Otherwise, babies fall down, they get up and walk. So until we get up and walk again, Krishna is he's not annoyed. And he enjoys, okay, he's getting up and walking, he's falling, he's getting up and walking. He's learning how to walk. Krishna is not seeing that we are falling down. Krishna is seeing we are learning to get up. His vision is different. We are learning to get up and go ahead. And Krishna encourages it. So these things are going to happen. It is not unusual that we forget. In fact, if you remember Krishna 24 hours, that is unusual. If you tell me I remember Krishna 24 hours, I will tell you should go to an asylum and check your mind, go to some psychiatrist because you can't. In this stage, we cannot. It's impossible. It's a psychiatric problem. If one boy was there in medical college when I was in medical college. So he was like, he got up the entire night and he was chanting Hare Krishna. Next day also chanting Hare Krishna. And he was saying, I can remember Krishna. So after 2 days, we took him to psychiatrist. There's a problem with this boy. And what's the problem? The problem is he can't forget Krishna. So you might say, oh, that's pure devotion. Now, at our stage, that's complete insanity. We cannot do that. That should come spontaneously. And at that time, we will be sensible. We will not be like stupid person. So that's okay. We should not become so stressed if we forget him. That's not the point. We should look the whole situation from the eyes of Krishna. And then get up and remember him. Again, go ahead and always remember Krishna is always ready to help us. Always. Krishna doesn't know how to reject, first of all. He doesn't know, because no parents will reject their child ever. Even if their child harms the parents will not harm him again. In retaliation, and they will never forget him. Even if child says, now I'll leave you forever, parents can't forget. And if he comes after 25 years, they will of course welcome. Those are parents. If mundane parents are like that, what about Krishna? You can imagine. So that kind of understanding is always there. That also you have to remember. There are other pictures of Krishna. There are other shades. This is called shades of Krishna. So all shades of Krishna. If you can keep the shades of Krishna in your mind, then the whole picture can be formed, and then we can do devotion nicely. Then we'll not become confused.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Like
Thank you
that,
so
yeah.
much, because it was an extended question and you have answered all the question. There is another question in the chat box. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, you mentioned that the scientists recorded the frequency of a sun as a ohm. Can you please elaborate a bit more on that? Also, where can we read more about the research? I couldn't find anything on Google.
I don't know. If you can't find on Google, then what can I can't help it out, because there's a research. There's a well documented research. I think you should go to research papers and so I mean to say, you have to type a proper entry there to find it. You can't just type Om vibrations of sun. But there's a video also of this on YouTube. So if you type correct entries, you will find a video, and they captured a video of, I think of some 50 seconds, and they captured the sound. The sound was Om. I saw it. So you search it; it is there. And even if you don't find it, that's the truth. So all the traditions speak like that. So you just find it. If I find it, I'll post it in this Sangha.
I think there is one hand raised, Prabhuji.
One hand.
Priyanka Nagar Mataji, could you please go ahead with your question? Could you please unmute yourself?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, I want to tell one thing about you. That one Tatparya of Srila Prabhupada in Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is is all of things which other scriptures is there. It is in Bhagavad Gita, and whatever they doesn't have, it is also in Bhagavad Gita. And I'm telling for you, whatever the other devotees giving the good teachings, good things to us, you all giving that, and you are also giving that whatever they are not giving to us. That is also
Okay,
you are giving.
that's good. That's good. But you know what? I think I should keep on giving like that. My masala will get exhausted one day. But I don't think so because Krishna is infinite, so masala is infinite. Anyway, thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so I think it's done. Huh? We'll end up there.
Yes, Prabhuji, there is no more hand raise. Devotees, if anyone has question, please go ahead.
No questions. No, go ahead because I'm going somewhere and I'm reached somewhere and I have to do something now.
Okay, Prabhuji.
So
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you so much for your class and enlightening us today. We are very grateful to you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Okay,
Wow.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Vaishnaveभ्यो नमो नमः।
Srimad Bhagavatam Jai.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hey, Keshavanand
Krishna
Prabhuji
Prabhuji
Jai.
Jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare